Hello, welcome to today's video. I felt like doing a makeup look using an oldie but a goodie, my Urban Decay Naked 3 eyeshadow palette. So let's get started. First things first, I'm just going to hydrate the skin with a little bit of moisturizer. Today I'm using the Hello Good Stuff by Essence, the Glow Serum Primer. Nearly done with this, so I want to use it all up. Just a couple of pumps of that. Smooth it over the face. This still has such a beautiful scent. It reminds me of the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Primer Moisturizer. Okay, so now I'm going in with a foundation brush and I'm going to be working in the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is in the shade Tawny. This is pretty much a medium to full coverage foundation. Just putting some on the back of my hand. Just about that much. Going with a makeup brush to work in that foundation. And it also has SPF 10 in it. I find that if you have a very dry skin type, maybe mixing in a drop of oil with this foundation will help it to last longer and look a little bit less drying. But if you've got normal combination oily skin, this foundation I think sits really well. So as you can see, it doesn't actually cover my melasma or brown spots 100%. If I wanted to build it up, I most probably could go in with a second application, but I'm not going to do that. You can also go in with a concealer and conceal those spots in the end. I may or may not do that. I'm interested in trying the Lisa Eldridge concealer pencil. I nearly bought 2 of them yesterday and I didn't because it's like £27 each pencil and it ended up being like $120 that's not with shipping. So it was like $120 for 2 pencils that are concealer. Yeah, maybe later. I'm just putting a bit of the foundation that's remaining under my eyes and I'm going to use that as concealer. And that's it. We've pretty much used all that up. Just put the remaining of that on my eyelids, even though I was going to go in with a separate eye primer using the NARS eye primer, but I'm not going to anymore since I'm putting some foundation over my lids instead. I don't know why I felt like doing a look using the Urban Decay 3 palette. I guess I was just thinking about it. It's been there in the back of my mind, just those beautiful pink, nude, sort of grey tones. I'm just going to use the Essence Make Me Brow. I'm just running the brush through my eyebrows just for a light grooming of the brows. Okay, I need to warm up the face using some bronzer. So with a big fluffy brush, I'm dipping into the Hourglass Ambient Lightening Bronzer Diffused Bronze Light. Just warming up the face, because with foundation it tends to give like a one-dimensional flat looking complexion, and bronzing or contouring really brings back sort of like the structure of the face. Bit on the nose, bit on the forehead, under the chin, and the rest down the neck. Now I had to put on a jumper because it was absolutely freezing, so that's why I've got a blue jumper on now, just in case you're wondering all of a sudden why have I changed. And for blush, I'm going to be dipping into the Rare Beauty. This one is in the shade Happy. It's a beautiful bright neutral pink. Now I am going to do the lips because I feel like I just need to do the lips and get them out of the way. I'm using my favorite lip product at the moment by Kosas. It's the Kosas Hotliner, and this is in the shade Supreme. And I'm using my Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in Vanilla Beige. A little bit of this goes a long way. I'm just using the tip of this to blend the edges of the lip liner. Okay, let's work with the eyes. Got an itchy nose. Using a fluffy brush, and I'm going to be dipping into a very nude shade here called Limit. And I'm just dusting that. Let me just get rid of that excess foundation in the crease there. And I'm just dusting Limit into the crease of the eye, just in window wipe motions. Now, if you have hooded eyes like I do, don't angle it down towards where the hood is at the edge. You want to angle it so that it's more meeting the tail end of the brow. So I'm pointing it sort of upwards. This actually lifts and elongates the eye to look out and up. I'll do the other eye off camera. Just bringing a little bit more of lint into the socket of the eye, the crease of the eye. Using a flat shader brush, I'm dipping into the shade here called Factory. It's like a cool neutral brown with a bit of shimmer in it. And I'll be placing that on the outer edge of the eye. So with the tip of the brush, it actually creates the shape. You can have it more rounded. You don't even have to use the tip. You can just use a finger and just diffuse it in circular motions so that it's not as elongated this way. But I like to have like a bit of an edge to my eyeshadow look. I have the fallout there. Yes, I know it's stupid doing your eyes after you've put on foundation, but that's what happens sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up with a bit of concealer or foundation later on, but I'm just going to continue doing this look for now. I'm actually quite happy with the depth of that look. Now I'm going in with the shade called Trick, which is this goldy rose shade right here, and I'm using my finger, and I'm going to apply that in the middle of the eye all the way to the inner corner of the eye. Blending it in with the edges of that shade called Factory that we just used on the outer edge of the eye. Now with a pencil brush, I'm dipping into this shade here called Strange, which is like a nudie white color, and I'm going to put that right in the inner corner of the eye. And dipping in again, highlighting the brow bone area, and a little bit further up the inner socket of the eye as well, and then continuing on. I'm dipping into this gunmetal shade here with a angled liner brush, and I'm going to do a wing to complete this look. Just like that, very soft. And I'm just picking a little bit more of that shade which is called Dark Side. And I'm lining the outer corner of the lower lash. And then dipping into Mugshot, I'm going to line the rest of the lower lash line. Time to clean out the fallout. Damp beauty sponge, a bit of the Estee Lauder foundation on the sponge like this, and then tapping into that shadow. Now if you feel that it messes up the rest of the look, simply just go back in with the blush and the bronzer to touch that up. Which is like just what I'm doing right now. So guys, now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do a coating or 3 of black mascara on the lashes and bottom lashes. And I'm also going to complete the left eye as well. Guys, this is the completed look. You can go ahead and apply some setting spray if you desire, but I'm not going to be applying any setting spray because I feel like I didn't over powder, and the powders that I did use on my face were fine. So if you do want to go ahead and maybe have the powder sink in a little bit, if you find that you're maybe looking a little bit cakey, you can definitely go in with some setting spray. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. For those of you who have already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. And yeah, I will see you all again in my next video soon. Bye for now.